Now we will see SSRF vulnerability, server-side request forgery. Let's talk about the background concept about this vulnerability. This vulnerability also referred as external service interaction or out of band resource load. You can say that. A server-side request forgery vulnerability allows an attacker to change a parameter used on the web application to create a control request from vulnerable server. Basically, by this vulnerability, attacker, let's take an example of these parameters, having some parameters. If I'll give any URL there, if I'll give any domain name there, let's say this domain name, and if any.com will make request to this website, then there is a SSRF, because server is making request behalf of me, behalf of the hacker. So this is all about SSRF. Now let's talk about the impact of SSRF. What an attacker can achieve by this vulnerability. The first is abuse trust. So abuse the trust relationship between vulnerable server and others. Example, what if an attacker can give a third party window website, let's example this. An attacker will send a multiple request to this website. The server, the resource may be BG of the servers, the resource. So this is simply a DOS attack to the server from a vulnerable server. You can also do bypassing IP whitelisting as well as bypassing host-based authentication. You can also read some of the resource, like what if I'll give here a file :/etc/password file, and if I will able to read the file, then there is a SSRF, because we are able to read the resource which are not accessible publicly. Now as well as scan the internal network. What if I'll give here the http://localhost. So basically the server is making a request to themselves, and I will give here of 1. So we are enumerating their port. If I will get a 1 port data, then there is a SSRF. You can choose 3, 4, 5, 6. So this way we are doing attack of XSPA, cross-site scripting port attack. I hope it's clear to you the background concept about the SSRF. We'll have a brief the findings, how to hunt for cross-site scripting later on. See this. How to hunt for SSRF. You have to find any parameter that may have some kind of external interaction, or they can interact to external domain. Like this, the example is any.com having URI parameter, and that parameter is interacting to external domain, then there is a SSRF vulnerability. So we'll see this hunting on the live website as well as lab websites later on.